Hey, welcome back, guys, to God Glorified Gaming, a channel that is language-free, child-appropriate. I do this for everyone out there who needed a channel like this, but also for my four nephews, Gunnar, Titus, Beau, Deacon. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Ken Namut. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Cronus, create a pillar of ice from water surface. Build ice pillars that are very stable. These pillars can be used as stepping stones or as an obstacles. Use crayons on an ice pillar to break it. Alright, so we can make ice on that one. And from what I've seen, we can actually climb up the ice. We can't climb up walls, but we can climb up the ice. Another trick that I have found is that you can actually place ice underneath doors and it'll actually bring them up. We do have a creature that's going to be around the corner that might cause us some problems. So, it's never a bad idea to switch to our bombs. Always a great choice for weapon. Go ahead and throw that. Go around the corner. Detonate it. Oh. Don't know if I actually got him. Let's see if we can actually shoot him through the hole. Hopefully he can't shoot us. Cool. He's almost gone. Get my bow out. Cool, and that's it. So we can switch back to what we had earlier. My bad. Trying to... Oh, there it is. I just picked this back up. It's my throwing spear. This thing is great. If you end up coming across the throwing spear, it may be your favorite weapon like it is mine. Traveler's Spear, a spear used mainly by travelers to fend off wolves and other beasts. It's easy to hold and simple to use. The longer you're getting in here, you'll notice that swords and spears are better than clubs and sticks. Seems like something might be reachable right here, so we're going to try it out. So what we're noticing is we're actually going to need water to be able to get up there. So I'm actually not able to get up there. So that's a good thing to learn. If you do not have water, you can't actually make it up there. Cool. Alright, let's accept our spirit orb. This is the last orb we need to the paraglider. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map, with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross, there I will be waiting. First thing we're going to want to do is eat something. We definitely want to eat something. So let's get into our inventory, especially something like this to keep us warm. That's going to be good. Now the X's that he's talking about, I have 1 shrine here, 1 here, 1 here. So it would be these 2 connecting with these 2 connecting, and they would meet right here. And I'm going to put a stamp on the map to go there. We'll just put a star. So that's where we're going to want to go. The easiest way to get there, probably to travel this way first. No, that one more likely the Shrine of Resurrection. Let's travel there. If I'm correct, it should be that right there, that tall building. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. So we have 3 options. We can say never mind and keep them. We can get a heart container, or we can up our stamina vessel. Just because I noticed that we die a lot in this game, I think the heart container would be the best choice. You wish for another heart container, yes? Yes. I shall grant the power you seek. Heart container, your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. Yes. Go and bring peace to Hyrule.
Ho!
The blessings of the goddess has made you that much more resilient. I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. So he's on top of the building. See an open window right here. Let's try to climb out here. See if there's a way to get up there. Looks like we're just going to climb. Again, remember when climbing, if you stay patient, your stamina is not going to be an issue. If you continue trying to jump up, as so, it'll take away a lot of stamina and might make it where you can't make it to the top. Oh, just like right there. I almost didn't make it because I pressed the stamina. Alright, make sure you watch out. There are holes in this church right here that you can fall through. One example is right over here.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
King Rome, the last king of Hyrule.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Paraglider, an item that you have received from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Wow, well, a lot of information there. Soldier's bow. A bow designed for armed conflict. Inflicts more damage than a civilian bow, but it will still burn if it touches fire. So as we're getting to this level, you definitely want to start making sure that you have the upgraded weapons. In fact, I'm going to drop bows that are no use and also weapons. You don't have to do this. You definitely don't want to run out of weapons, but to keep space when things get tough is always going to be key. That looks good there. These shields won't do me much. I'll keep one just in case I run out of the other. Now, if you remember, you got to hold X. So you're going to jump and then hold X. So we'll try it out right here. And this is actually the exact way we want to head. We want to head to that tower right there and climb to the top first. So let's see how it goes. You'll notice you have a stamina button. That's how long you can actually stay in the air. So you definitely don't want to stay up too long. I see an area right down here we could go visit real quick. Let me see if I'm able to actually use my bow and I can actually, accidentally threw my spear. I can go get it though. Alright, I have no bows, so let's go ahead and equip the fire bows. Yeah, a little bit higher. See if I can hit that. Boom! There it is. I think I took out everyone that's there. I still have to go and take care of. Let's get a weapon. Let's go ahead and get this sword. I'll fly down on this guy. There's arrows. Definitely make sure you pick up arrows. Oh, looks like someone's still alive in there. Oh, he's the powerful one. He's the one that can take us out with one hit. So, what we're going to do is we want to use our bombs, which are a great tool. Oh, he's following. That's a good hit there. I got a fire bow. Oh, he can kill us in one shot, so you definitely want to watch out. That should be it, hopefully. No. Alright, I need my sword. Got him. Whew. That was close. Let's check out what he dropped. It's a spike Boko club, a reinforced Boko blend club made to maximize damage. The sharpened bones jabbed into it make it a brutal weapon. Cool, so it's a high level one, so that's a club you actually wouldn't mind having. Fire arrows, 5 more of those, that's good. Don't be afraid to look around the cave for any arrows you may find. I don't need a bow, but any arrows would be great. Looks like there are no arrows around here. Is that? Oh, alright, so we're on our way out. Let's go ahead and mark on our map where we want to go. We're heading to the east, so we want to go this way. I'll mark that, and if you notice at the bottom right on your map, it'll actually show you where the blinking dot is, and we can head that way. I see a tower in front of us. That's a good location. Also, there's a glowing tower, which will allow us to open more of the map. That's what we want to get to today. Hyrule Kingdom. Oh, a rock monster. Want to get out of there. Let's keep running there. That glowing tower is pretty far, so let's go ahead and get to the top of this one. We'll see if we see anything. It'll be a good place to save. I wonder if I can actually make it. I'm going to jump on this box so it's less climbing needed. Barely made it. Sapphire, a precious blue gem mined from natural rock formations. Sapphires contain the very essence of ice. They've been known to fetch a high price since ancient times. Soon we're going to be able to meet travelers and we'll actually be able to find out what we can sell certain things for. So it's exciting that we're down here. I think that's where we're going to end it for today. There's the tower that I'll probably be heading to tomorrow or later today. Let's see if I can actually, I'm facing it, so it's going to be somewhere around here. So let's go ahead and remove this star. And so I'll be heading that way when it goes on tomorrow. Again, remember always, whether you're gaming or anything you do in life, make sure you always put God first.